Hey there, Bible lovers! Today we will be reviewing the Holman New King James Version Large Print Personal Size Reference Bible. This Bible measures out by 8.5 inches by 5 3/4 inches. And this one comes in the black leather touch. Let's look at the back side of the box. So it says, here's the name, Holman NKJV, Large Print Personal Size Reference Bible. And its features include a large, easy-to-read type, Words of Christ in red, a concordance. It comes with a lifetime guarantee and full color maps. Here is a sample text size. As you can see here, we do have a red ink, red letters for the Words of Christ. And look at that size. It's really big and nice and readable. And already here we can notice that it is a reference type, and the references are indicated right after the paragraphs. There you go. And here's the ISBN for those of you who want to see it. And this retails for $24.99 US. As you can see, it comes in a cheapish slip box. And here's the bottom side of the box. Here's the top side of the box, top part. Yeah. Here we can already see the spine of the Bible. It says NKJV, Holy Bible, and the Holman logo. Let's take it out of the box. Right. The ribbons. Here is the black leather touch cover, and we can already see that it has a red ribbon marker. The nice thing about this ribbon marker is that it is double satin. Yeah, and it is straight cut. Although right here we can already notice that it is really short. It's too short, but nonetheless still usable. You can still use it, but it is kind of short. It would be better if it were longer, but I guess that would suffice. There you go. Let's check out the sides. As we can see, it has gold gilding. There you go. The gold gilding seems, it's not shiny. It seems like it's a sort of a matte finish. So let's go inside the Bible. So this one, don't mind the sticker. I just placed this this Apple sticker there. But this one comes with a paper paste down liner. And this is one nice thing about this that I noticed. It is perimeter stitched. So it is perimeter stitched. And the cool thing about it is the threads on the outside it's color black, but on the inside it's red. Look at that. Corners are nicely done. So the red threads give it a really nice accent. See that? Okay. Let's turn. So here we see the presentation page. So I just got it last month. We have a certificate of marriage, births, marriages, occasions to remember, and deaths. So we now go to the title page. We have here the title page, Holy Bible, NKJV, Holman Bibles. And let's check out the copyright page. It says here, this is the NKJV Large Print Personal Size Reference Bible, copyright 2013 by Holman. And the NKJV was copyrighted in 1982 by Thomas Nelson. And here are the different ISBNs of the various leather options, cover options. So as we can see, it has a lot of cover options. And we now go to the table of contents. And then we have oh wait, I missed the page. After the table of contents, let's go back. There you go. So after the table of contents, we have the preface to the New King James Version. So let me pan it down. You can pause the video if you want to read it. So basically, this is the explanation of how of the different manuscript options that they use, the text type. And on the next page, we have this God's plan for salvation. Let me just pan it down for you so you can read it. And at the bottom, we even have this Evangelism Response Center, wherein there is a number provided here that anyone can contact. There, if you would like to talk to someone about Jesus, call toll-free anytime, 888-537-8720. On the next page, we now go to Genesis. But before that, let's look at the Old Testament title page. So after God's plan of salvation, we have the title page for the Old Testament. Then after that, we have the Old Testament, the beginning of Genesis. All right. So here we can see that it has the title is in the middle. It is justified in the center, the first book of Moses called Genesis. And now this is really cool. This is really awesome. This is something that I really, really like about this Bible. Look at that font. Look at that font. It's so huge. Well, not that huge, but it's really readable. It is big. After all, it is a large print. So it has a big readable font. And not only big, but not only the size, but look at that printing. It's really crisp. It's somewhat bold. And as you can see here, the references are right after the paragraph. See, look at that. Other Bibles would have their references either on the center column or at the bottom of the page, along with the footnotes. Others would have it at the side column. Others would have them on both sides of the column. But this one, the references of this type of Bible comes at the end of each paragraph. Right? Let's take a look at the book of Psalms so we can see the poetic setting. Here you go. So as you can see, it does beautifully lay flat on the Psalms. Of course, it's in the middle of the Bible, but here's the book of Psalms. We can see here that there is a poetic setting. There you go. Look at that font. Here's a sample of the footnotes. One thing that people like about the NKJV is its footnotes, wherein, of course, the NKJV, just like the KJV, uses the Textus Receptus for the New Testament and the Masoretic text for the Old Testament. However, unlike the KJV, they also refer to other older manuscripts, and they provide the differences or the alternate readings on their footnotes. So a lot of people like that. I like that about the NKJV. See, it says here, following the Masoretic text and Targum. They also referred to the Dead Sea Scrolls, the Septuagint, the Syriac Peshitta, and the Latin Vulgate. So at least the readers would really get to know how the different readings are when it comes to the different manuscripts. The book of Isaiah. Look at that, Ezekiel. Let's now go to the New Testament. So now we're here at the title page for the New Testament. So there's an empty space or empty page before that, and this one looks really nice. And after turning the page, we can see there's a blank page, and then we immediately go to the book of Matthew. I mean, look at that font. That is so nice to read. And since we're in the Gospels, we can see here that it is indeed a red letter edition for the words of Christ. Another thing that I like about this is the type of red that they used. So we can see here that the red that they used is somewhat darker, unlike others which are pinkish or orangey and would tend to hurt the eyes. Because most people would tend to complain that if the red letter is too bright, then it's not pleasurable to read because it will hurt your eyes. However, this one uses a dark sort of red, and this is the kind of red that people like. See, look at that. Look how dark and how crisp that printing is. There you go. And also, another thing that we will notice here is that the text is line matched, which means that the text or the printing on one side of the page is aligned to the printing of the text on the other side of the page. Look at that. Is it or is it not? Not that much. Maybe not that much aligned, but I could be wrong. Let's see. Oh, it's not. It is not line matched. Sorry, it is not line matched. Nevertheless, it has minimal ghosting. The ghosting appears really worse in the camera, but if you read it live in person, it's not really bad. It's actually very pleasurable and comfortable to read because of its crisp, dark font. There you go. And let's now go to the end of Revelation. Oh, look at Hebrews. Oh, look at that. Look at that layout. It's nice. Very readable. Clutter-free. Let's now go to the book of Revelation. Okay, we now go to the end of the book of Revelation. As we can see, the red letter extends up to the last book and page of Revelation. See? Here are the footnotes. And after the book of Revelation, we now have the concordance. So we have here a 3-column concordance. Certain words that were used in the Bible. If you're looking for words, then you can find them here. The concordance is not that much, but it is, at least it's there. Then after the concordance, we have the color maps. Another good thing about this, the Holman maps are usually printed on matte cardstock, because some people don't like glossy cardstock, because when you look at the maps, when you read them, the glossy cardstock usually causes a glare or a glimmer that would distract you from reading. And I've heard other reviewers say that glossy cardstock, whenever they're folded, would really not look nice. Here are the maps. So we can see the full color maps. They're really nice. Standard for Holman maps. Look at this. There you go. Maps are good. After the last map, we have here we now see our liner. And to the back of the page, we have here our paper paste down liner again, and the back of the Bible. So, yeah, there you go. And by the way, this Bible is Smithsonian. The good thing about Bibles that are Smithsonian is that it's stronger, it lasts longer, the pages won't fall off, unlike glued pages. Because there are some Bibles, not just Bibles, but books that only have glued pages, and glued pages tend to fall off after some time, and they get easily torn out. And after a certain period of time of usage of flipping the pages, they would just suddenly fall off, and you see these books with detached pages. But that won't happen with books that have a sewn binding. So this one has a Smithsonian binding, which makes it strong and would last not really a lifetime, because it's not a premium Bible, but it will last long, at least for the text block. And I would say that this kind of text block, this really nice text block, is a good candidate for rebinding. So since this is a very inexpensive Bible, and if you have resources, binders that are available in your place, in your area, then this would be a good candidate for rebinding. By the way, let's check out the thickness of this Bible. So this one is, see, this one is around an inch and 1 inch and more than a half, or a little less than an inch and a half thick. See, it's less than an inch and a half thick. So this size obviously is perfect for a carry Bible, for an EDC Bible, take to church with you Bible, carry around, read in your lap, read in your tummy Bible. So yeah, it's very portable. It's a personal size. Look at that. Compared to my hand, it's very, very portable. I love the size. I really like it. Compared to my hand, this is the size of the Bible. So I would say that this kind of size for a Bible is very, very good, considering that it has a big fonts, easy to read, easy to carry, easy to bring around. So I really like this. And so there you go. So this is the Holman New King James large print personal size reference Bible. So guys, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, hit the like button, and hit that notification bell. Thank you very much, and God bless.